Hola, me llamo Max, and I'm going to tell you how much I've learned so far in Spanish 102. Throughout the last 3 weeks, I've learned a lot of new Spanish words that start with every letter of the Spanish alphabet, including comida, which means food, and quiero, which means to wish, and many more different words and phrases. Using these words, I'm confident in my ability to talk about basic things or order food and drinks at a restaurant. Direct and indirect object pronouns are really handy because you can use them in a sentence in place of a noun or someone's name, so I don't have to repeat names over and over again. Direct object pronouns in Spanish are me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las, and these correspond to in English I, you, he, she, it, etc. Indirect object pronouns are similar and correspond to for me, to or for you, to or for him, her, or it, etc. So in a sentence, I need to buy food, instead of saying yo necesito comprar comida, I could say yo necesito algo comprar, or I need to buy it. Reflexive verbs are interesting because when you use them, the direct and indirect objects of the verb are the same. When a verb is reflexive, there is an se attached at the end. So bañarse means to wash oneself in the bath. And you can see that you are doing something to yourself, so the direct and indirect objects are the same. We learned a lot about the preterite tense of words, which is the tense you use when you're talking about something that happened in the past with clear beginnings and clear endings. When conjugating into preterite, there are lots of irregular words. And a lot of words that mean different things in preterite than they do in other tenses. Some words, and a lot of them, when conjugating into preterite, there are a lot of regular words and a lot of words that mean something different in preterite than they did in other tenses. Some words change stems, and their endings are changed by changing stems, but some of their stems stay the same. Two words that are interesting in the preterite tense are ser and ir, because they have the same preterite conjugations, even though they mean completely different things. So in the preterite, they both conjugate to fui, even though they're totally different words, which I thought was interesting. Two other words that are pretty irregular are dar and desir. Both of these verbs are completely irregular in the preterite. Dar is especially interesting because there are a lot of idiomatic expressions with dar in them, which are sentences that mean something different than they translate to. An example in English would be, it's raining cats and dogs. And an example with dar in Spanish should be dar guerra, which translates to, in Spanish, to give war, but actually means to make trouble. La capital de Costa Rica es San Jose. La población de Costa Rica es de 5 millones personas. La moneda en Costa Rica es colón costarricense. La bandera de Costa Rica es de color rojo, blanco y azul. Costa Rica no tiene un ejército. La capital de España es Madrid. La población en España es de 47 millones de personas. Es el segundo país más grande de Europa. Su moneda es el euro. Tienen 80 millones de turistas cada año. Una persona famosa de Costa Rica es Keylor Navas. Keylor Navas es un portero de fútbol de equipo nacional costarricense y juega para el Real Madrid. Es conocido como uno de los mejores porteros del mundo y el mejor portero latinoamericano de la historia. Firmó para jugar con el PSG del equipo. Pablo Picasso es una persona muy famosa de España. Él es un artista más famoso de la historia y es de España. Es conocido por sus pinturas únicas y estilos abstractos. Es muy famoso por surrealism y cubism. Pablo Picasso made lots of unique paintings, and instead of just drawing a portrait, he would create portraits and pictures out of different shapes and designs and colors and just put things together and make them look really interesting. The principal export of Costa Rica is coffee and pineapples. Their coffee is known to have very good aroma and smell really good and have a really distinct taste. And their pineapples just grow everywhere in Costa Rica, and they're just super flavorful and good. Spain is a really great tourist destination. People go there all the time and travel all over Spain for it's vast. They have castles and it's on the coast. They have many beaches and places you can go. Also, there's lots of nightlife in Spain, especially in like Madrid and the big cities. In Spain, you really can just do anything you want. Go to the beach, nightlife, visit the city, see like historic places, and really visit all around. One interesting fact about Spain is that over half of the world's olive oil comes from Spain, which I thought was really weird, but pretty cool. Also, another interesting fact is that the national anthem of Spain has no words. Outside of Pablo Picasso, some other famous people from Spain are Pedro Cavadas, who's a doctor, and Jose Andres, who's a chef, and Elena Garcia Armada, who's also a doctor. Facts about Costa Rica. Costa Rica is also a really great tourist destination. They have beautiful, beautiful beaches all along the coast, and great for surfing and for chilling on the beach. They have the jungles are really beautiful there, and although it can get quite humid, it is a really, really great sight to see. They're kind of mountainous, a small country, but very beautiful scenery there. They also don't have an army, so some people will call them like the Swiss of the Americas. They have lots of gold and natural richness there, and a very beautiful country. They have lots of ethnic diversity also in Costa Rica. People from Europe, European descent, African descent, Jamaican, Nicaraguan, lots of refugees and many more different descents. Costa Rica is we were going to go there, actually, my class went in 8th grade because we wanted to experience the culture of Costa Rica and learn more Spanish, and we could go ziplining and go to the beach, and we ended up not being able to because of Zika, but I've learned a lot more about Costa Rica in this class, and just why we really wanted to go there, just because it's such a beautiful country and there's so many different things that you can do there. Gracias.